Hey guys, hi, good morning. It's me, Nay. Welcome to my station, guys. Welcome to my channel. This is Nay Say POV. It is my point of view. This is the station. This is the channel where pop culture meets history. Okay, ladies and gents. So I was watching the video on social media. Check this out, right? So if you know anything about Nay Say, please be advised. I call some women Goldilocks, and you should know who I'm referring to when I say Goldilocks. I call Goldilocks' man Tarzan because, you know, he swears he's the king of the jungle and he can speak to all the animals in Africa, and the black people who were there cannot. So he's Tarzan. But I am Quita, and my man is Tyreek. Then we have Maria and Juan, and then we have Kim and Miss Kim. Okay, we have Habib and Fatima. So I'm saying all of that because these are real names, and please be advised, I didn't set the boundaries, okay? But it's my show. It is what it is. So let's get into it. I was watching this video online. So there was this young Tarzan. He had to be early 20s, the most, right? And I guess he wants to be a roving reporter on the street. So he approaches these two Goldilocks and he asks them, do you think race mixing should be illegal? So now, trigger warning, trigger warning, trigger warning. Tarzan, do not get triggered by what I'm about to say and then go out in them streets and get trigger happy. Okay? So yeah, this young, early 20s Tarzan is asking two Goldilocks, should race mixing be illegal? And so one Goldilocks says no. And so the Tarzan roving reporter, he says, well, why not? And yo, I don't think he was ready for her response, right? So Goldie says, because I like me some chocolate. Lord, if you would have saw Tarzan's face, you would have threw up. He was like, what? She's like, yeah, because I like me some chocolate. He was flabbergasted. Yeah, she liked that big BBC. She liked that BBC, y'all. Listen, Goldie, I understand. I like the BBC too. Yo, chick said, I like me some chocolate. Yeah, she also liked that good macaroni and cheese. She also liked them good collard greens and those real mashed potatoes, not the ones out of the box. Yeah, so he did not know what to say. So he thought, oh, yo, I'm going to get these girls to say exactly what I want them to say, but they weren't having it. So then he had the nerve, the audacity to call this young female a mud shark. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I didn't know what a mud shark was. I had to look it up. So when I looked up the meaning of mud shark, check it out, because Goldie didn't know what it was either. He said, oh, so you're a mud shark. And she said, what's that? Yeah, you're trying to insult somebody and they don't even know what you're talking about, dude. So that lets me know white men sit around a table, round, square, oval, it doesn't matter, sit on the floor with their legs crossed, and they conjure up racial slurs, derogatory names, not only for black people, but for their women who love the BBC. So Goldie said, well, what's that? Because she didn't know either. So I looked it up. You know what mud shark means? A white woman who likes to date black men. So yes, Goldie is a mud shark then. So yeah, so then he says, oh, well, why do you want them race mixing to be legal? You know, their babies, when they mix races, the babies come out you know the other ending. It sounds like arted. Yeah. So she said, what? Is that a statistic? So now, see, Goldie ain't stupid, because, you know, you don't have Goldie barefoot and pregnant in the house anymore. Goldie out in these streets. Goldie's at work. Goldie is dating Tyreek. Goldie is licking on that BBC lollipop and loving it. So she said, are these statistics that race mixing will cause their children to be, re-arted. So he said, yes. She said, well, what's your source? Yo, dude, prove it. That's what Goldie said. Prove it. What's your source? He said, well, he got the abracadabras. He started stammering and stuttering. He said, well, I can see it by the way I look around. She started laughing at him in his face. Look around? That's not a source. So check this out. Naysay got to bring you the tea, right? So Frances Cresswell Singh, one of my fave. She said this in ISIS papers, right? She said the gun, the G-U-N, the G-U-N is a symbol for white supremacy and for white power, because that's how they will eliminate us. Yeah, it's also a symbol for the penis, because that's their power. The G-U-N, the weapon, is their symbolic penis, because that's the way they get rid of us. Yes, because that BBC, baby, we multiply, and Goldie loves the BBC. So yeah, Tarzan is going cuckoo crazy for Cocoa Puffs because his woman wants the BBC all up in her, in all the places. Yeah, and he can't take it. So now he's going to be a roving reporter on the street asking Goldilocks, should race mixing be illegal? And then is shocked when when Goldie says no, because I love me some chocolate. So yeah, Tarzan is going crazy, y'all. Y'all better be careful out in these streets. He can't take it. He can't take that his woman is no longer listening to him. Therefore, his children won't either. My name is Nay. I got something to say. Teach yourself and your babies. And please be advised, that BBC will hypnotize you. I love you. I'm out.